Hi, everybody. It's Eamon from Pathmonk, and welcome to another episode of Pathmonk Presents. Today, all the way from London, England, we do have Manuela from ClickDo. Welcome to the podcast. How are you doing today?
Hi, thank you for having me, and I'm very well, thank you.
That's
How are
great.
you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm excited for this. And those of people who are listening in around the world who maybe haven't heard of ClickDo before, can you give us a quick download? Give us a quick overview of what it is you do?
Yeah, sure. So we are a digital marketing agency and SEO agency, and we basically do SEO, we do content marketing, we do PR, and we focus on link building as well, specifically because SEO is our kind of specialism, if you want. But yeah, those are the things that we mainly focus on and that we deliver to our clients.
Fantastic. And when you're, let's say, working as an agency and you're, working like say link building and SEO and all this, I mean, what different industries do you find yourself focusing on? Like what kind of industries are you working with at the moment?
Oh, it's a wide variety, to be honest, because everybody who has a website basically needs SEO support. So it could be a small business, like a cleaning company, or it could be someone who has a website also in the marketing business, for example, who needs support, or somebody who, I don't know, it could be any kind of business, really. We've had lots of different clients from, in the medical niche to small local businesses in the beauty niche. It could be literally any kind of business.
Yeah, well, it's good to see that varied. And obviously, you're based in the UK and London, but I hear that you're expanding also into different markets. For example, the
Yeah.
big economy in Europe, launching into Germany as well. How's that going?
Yeah, that's right. It's still very early days. We've just kind of built the website, and I'm very proud of it because I'm from Germany. So I've done all the content on it, and hopefully it will convert. Yeah, we're excited about kickstarting our journey in Germany and in the German market. It's quite a bit different compared to the UK market because SEO is really big in Germany. So there is a lot of competition, which makes it obviously more challenging for us. But yeah, it's just trial and error, isn't it? It's like try different things, see how they work out, how people respond to it. And yeah, that's why, SEO is so important for us because all the analytics and all the data that we get from the website helps us to create better content marketing and better content on the website as well. So yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Like I've no doubt that's going to go really well. And
Thank you.
yeah, definitely. And like with this, like in Germany, or you can speak about the UK market, whichever. I mean, what do you find are your top channels for acquiring new clients? Like you mentioned SEO. Do you do a
Yeah.
lot of, let's say, outreach or LinkedIn or Google, or like what seems to be the main channels that are working at the moment?
It's different channels. So social media work well as well. We do get quite a good amount of leads from social media like LinkedIn, like Facebook or Twitter. Another really interesting fact, I don't know if many people know this. So, SEO tools like Ahrefs or SEMrush, for example, that people use to do, for example, competitor analysis. We get a lot of leads from them as well, because obviously, people search for keywords that they want to rank for. And if we rank for those as well, then they will find our website and our posts that are relevant or related. So we get a lot of inquiries from people saying, hey, I know I found you, and you're writing about this topic and you're ranking on Google. Can we collaborate, for example, or things like that? So that's another big lead magnet, I would say, those tools. And then obviously search engines.
Of course. And
Yeah.
when you have people coming from search engines and when you're ranking quite high and let's say your blog, and let's say when people come, like how important is the ClickDo website when it comes to taking those visitors and turning them into maybe future customers and clients?
Oh, yeah, that's a very good point. The website is the key, really, because that's where people land first when they search for anything on a search engine or, anywhere. So if the website is not appealing and it's not easy to navigate, people quickly get off it. And obviously nobody wants that. So you have to make it, of course, very interactive. I would say try to engage people as much as possible. Make the content on the website relevant for the target audience, and as many calls to action as possible as well.
Yeah. I mean, you mentioned two very key things there. Of course, is relevant. It's niching down and just finding your audience and speaking their language, pretty much. So,
absolutely.
On this, like switching gears a little bit and talking more about you, Manuela, as a leader within marketing. I mean, what keeps you busy on a day-to-day basis?
I would say it's mainly email inquiries. So via the website, we have different contact forms and people get in touch with us. So basically, trying to give tailored responses to inquiries is the most time consuming, because once people inquire, they want a tailored answer to their inquiry. So most people use maybe bots and stuff like that, but I think that doesn't often work for people, because they want specific answers to specific questions. And my time goes into answering inquiries that are quite specific or different, and then giving a tailored approach that we can offer to our clients. And in marketing, this is becoming a lot more important now, because as a brand or as a business, you really need to stand out, and you need to have a unique selling point. So this is the most time consuming thing for me, to help people, give them advice on how can they make their campaign more tailored, more unique, and not just to kind of copy things from others. You have to really find your own kind of messaging and voice and everything. So
yeah, no, it sounds like you're busy.
Definitely.
So now, since we're coming up towards the end of our interview, I want to jump into maybe some rapid fire questions, put you on the hot seat. So if you're ready,
God.
it's not so bad.
Not
so bad. So, only short, simple answers are all that are needed. So, what's the last book that you read or maybe currently reading?
Oh my God. Do you know, I haven't really had time to read a book in months, but what's the book called? There was one really good one I read, Black Box Thinking. I can't remember the name of the author, but it's a very good book about how you change how trial and error really leads to the best results. It's a really good book.
Very good, very good. So definitely Black Box Thinking, checking out, listeners. It might be a good read. So also, what is the one thing that you're saying that that you're really focused on at the moment at ClickDo, that takes up a lot of your time, besides what you shared about responding to emails? But is there some maybe it's like what you were speaking about earlier, maybe it's about the German website, is that, or is there anything else?
I would say it's a lot about strategy as well. On the website, the content that you create, how do you make it more convertible, and how do you make it more interactive? That's a big thing right now that I'm constantly working on as well when working on content. So that's definitely another big thing.
Okay, well, that's good. And imagine, this is a question I love to ask. I mean, imagine if you could go back to your first day, your first week, your first month in ClickDo all over again. Knowing what you know now, what advice would you give yourself, or what would you do a little bit differently?
Oh, that's a good one. I think I would tell myself, don't overthink and just do whatever you think is right, test it and try again.
Great advice. Great advice. And Like, thank you so much, Manuela, for being on the podcast with us today. I want to give you the last word. So if someone forgets everything that we just discussed and you want to leave them with one point, one thing to remember about ClickDo, what would that be?
Ooh, I would say we stand for unique marketing. We stand for marketing that puts the client, in the center of everything, and that we basically try to just offer the best we can to create something that resonates with as many people as possible, but in a very unique and outstanding way. So yeah.
Good. Sounds good. So definitely check you guys out at ClickDo. So that is it. Thank you so much for being on. It was a pleasure having you. And
Thank you.
everybody else, look forward to seeing you on the next episode of Pathmonk Presents. All the best and bye-bye.